And whose team is this? Is this your team? Or is this your daddy's team?
Thanks for listening to the Dad Mode Podcast, Common Sense Parenting in a Politically Correct World. Here's your host, Andy Carlson.
Hello, welcome back to the Dad Mode Podcast, Common Sense Parenting in a Politically Correct World. I'm your host, Andy Carlson, at Andy Carlson Show on the Twitter machine. Follow along at dadmodepod.com. You know what is up. Welcome back. Yep, doing up another new episode because we have newish things to talk about, new developments as Margaret, the intrepid 2.5-year-old. And also we're doing something a little bit different in the way that we record things because Muggsy right now is just sort of bopping around. She's watching My Little Ponies. We did that episode last week, but we're in the midst of potty training. And actually right now, so that's the topic for today. And actually right now, she's giving me the stink eye because she is sitting on her potty, her IKEA potty. So you get everything from IKEA. Because I think we remember because we were getting a chair, and then you go by like the little bins, and you get all the little knickknacks and doodads. Like I think we got some wall anchor stuff. Like the things that you screw into the wall. If you got just drywall, but you want to hang something, those little anchor things, and then just a potty. It's ergonomically designed, and she enjoys sitting on it, even though she's giving me a look right now as she's watching My Little Ponies. Margaret, are you peeing? No? No? So that's what we're working on right now because, if she wants to go to preschool in the fall, she's got to be potty trained. So today we're going to talk about all the things we're doing and also going to go through the list. There's an article on parenting.com about potty training your kid in 3 days. Yeah, I'm going to go through and see if that's actually valid. But also, we're presented by our friends over at Picnic, the Picnic app. And you always have the internal daunting question of what to cook today, especially if both parents are working, the whole 9-to-5 job, everyone gets home, you picked up the kid, and you're like, all right, now to eat. And it's really easy just to fall into like greasy, nasty fast food and stuff. But no, I mean, you can cook. The great thing about the Picnic app, Picniic, that they have shopping lists for each specific store, whatever you want to go to, recipe section, meal planner. And once you plan your meals for the week, Picnic lets you check the recipes for the dishes on your meal plan. Check, check, check. You can add items to your grocery list as you go along. So remember what to, because there's nothing more annoying. You get the meals planned out, you're all excited for it, and then you're missing one thing, right? Or it's like, it's annoying. But Picnic will help you out. Go to picnic.com, picniic.com/get started. And if you use the promo code PODPIC, PODPIC, you get 30 days of Picnic Premium for free. We use it here at the Carlson household. It has been a lifesaver. You get everything synced up, and you never really appreciate just being organized because it just makes life so much easier. Again, picnic.com/get started and use the promo code PODPIC, PODPIC, and hit it up. Again, Picnic app, PICNIIC app. Hit it up. All right, so potty training. It's funny because right away, I'm sure this is very common as well. I mean, Margaret was just like straight up afraid of that thing. She did not want to sit on it. She cried. She's like, no, thank you. No, thank you on the potty. That's her funny thing that she does now too, is that she just says no thank you to things that she doesn't want to do. Like if she doesn't want to eat broccoli or she doesn't want to get out of the car, she's like, no, thank you. No. It's funny. So, We tried it out a couple months ago because we were thinking, now let's start getting it going because she's starting to have rituals where she knows exactly when she's going to go number one and number two. Yeah, and when I was a kid, or as it was relayed to me, like when I was 2.5, same age Muggsy is now, like I would actually go into a corner of the kitchen and do my business for number two. So like they knew it was about that time because if you know when it's going to happen. Like, you're conscious that you're about to push, as like the Southern people would say, of dropping some dookie in your diaper. And if you're conscious enough to go to a specific spot, it's time for you to actually go to a specific spot. So I think Margaret's starting to get to that point now. We had splashdown a couple days ago. We're starting to do the routine, like we're like really easing things along. Like I don't know if I really agree with this whole 3-day thing, but we're easing things along. Where every morning when she gets up, she's got her nighttime diaper on. That's usually a little wet. She usually pees in the middle of the night, but when we get up, we get a little milk and we get a little piece of fruit. She really likes mandarin oranges. The little cuties, since oranges are in season now. They're really good, or like a banana or something. And we put her IKEA potty right next to her table, and we turn on ponies, and then she just sits there. Yeah, as she's doing right now, she just sits there for like 20 minutes or so. And when we first started it, she would fight it, and you would actually need that snack. I'm actually thinking about taking away the snack because initially the snack was just the bribe. Just the, hey, if you sit here and you're good and you don't cry, you get the snack. And now she just sits there. So I think that's good progress. And not yesterday, but a couple days ago, we just had a little tss. And I was so excited. She was so happy too. It was like she peed in the potty. Yeah, because before, like, the IKEA thing was actually just for decoration, but now I actually had to wash it. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah. But I think it's come along. Like, I think getting on a regular schedule in terms of her fluid intake will actually really help. And maybe this will be a before bedtime thing, because as like adults, we're chugging coffee all day, we're drinking lots of water, especially since everything you hear, like Dr. Oz, make sure you get plenty of water. Or if you're in powerlifting circles, you get the bros, carry around the jug of water, gotta have your gallon of water, bro. Yeah. So right before bed, and I found this too as like an older person, like you gotta pee. You got to pee before you go to bed. Otherwise, you're going to get up in the middle of the night. It's going to mess with your REM cycle. You're going to piss. You're probably going to look at your phone, diddle on Twitter or check your email or whatever. And then all of a sudden, you realize that you've been up for 45 minutes and then you're wide awake, except it's 3 in the morning and you can't really get back to bed. Not that I've experienced that or anything. But, yeah, like the tradition of... Not tradition, the habit, there we go, of taking a leak before bed. I think that's what we're going to try to do now. So just like getting her to drink a lot of fluids in the late afternoons, early evenings, and then just get into that rhythm of, hey, brushing your teeth, hey, putting a skirt on Twilight Sparkle of My Little Ponies, otherwise she gets really upset. But we covered that last week. And then just pop a squat on the potty. And then, let's do this up, right? And also, like, not to get too much into gory details, but her number 2s have started to sync up. Like, she has most adults, we have a morning constitutional. You know what I mean? I mean, we're sort of like dogs. We're dogs every morning, just have to, pinch a loaf. But hers is in the afternoon. I don't know if that's good or bad, because it's usually late morning, early afternoon when she goes. And I don't know if that's good placement. I don't know if it should be in the morning, because, I mean, if she's at preschool or any form of school, like ideally you'd want to go before, right? I know the preschool, a lot of it is half day. So, I mean, she could dodge that bullet there. But, I mean... There's nothing worse. Like we all remember this when you're in elementary, middle, or high school, and you just gotta take a dump during the day because I always just feel weird about that. You want some chocolate milk? Yes. Did you pee in the potty? All right. This is our new experiment. So now I'm actually gonna go get some chocolate milk. Getting some chocolate milk for you. Getting some chocolate milk for my baby boo, 'cause that is how we roll. 'Cause Margaret likes chocolate milk. So it's actually sort of the fun thing about recording, the dad modes up in right next to her, because like that was live, that was uncut, and that's how we're rolling. But also we picked up some pull-ups, the Pampers things, and I don't know, like she seems a little bit too into them. Like I know that, like, that's the next step, and that's what she'll have to wear to daycare and whatnot. But we got what ones did we get? Let me look here. All right, so we got some Princess Sophia ones, and we got some My Little Pony ones for sure. I always thought that was weird, though, and I felt that, I fell into that trap as a kid too. It was like, yeah, I gotta have Batman underwear or Batman pull-ups. Is that, I want to piss on my hero. I don't know how that works, but it's weird. But I wanted to get into the 3-day potty training method. Actually, we'll do that in a sec. But going back to the, like, taking a dump at school. Yeah, starting to get yourself to be trained to do in the morning all the time. That would be nice. But just getting Margaret to sync up, you know what I mean, in the afternoon, it's, like, really big. Because before, it would be whenever. It could be in the morning. It could be in the afternoon. It could be late at night. And, like, if she, crapped herself late at night, that's really unfortunate, because if, like, she doesn't wake up and then she's sitting in that all night, that's pretty disgusting, and then she'll get a rash, and that's gross. Or, I mean, she'll wake up and she'll cry, and then we'll have to get up and do that. I mean, that's fine too. It's better than the former, but it's also a little annoying. And I think she's very curious about the potty. Like, we have an open door policy, essentially. I bet you a lot of families do too. Like, on the surface, it sounds weird, right? Like when you're peeing, or when you're dropping your own deuce, and just like this little animal just like walks in through the door. It's like, what doing, Daddy? What doing? And I still feel extremely weird about, like, I know that some parents like don't like cover up or something like that, but I like grab like a bathroom towel and like wear it like an old person wearing an Afghan. I was like, oh, absolutely nothing is going on here, because no, it just seems weird. It just seems really weird. Or if I'm standing and peeing, and then she comes in, I always have to like shift around and try to like shield myself, because I call me old fashioned. I don't want my kids seeing my junk. Yeah, that is all. I mean, yeah, call me weird, call me like a new age hippie beatnik, but whatever. But it just seems like way too weird for me. But she is very, like, she knows what goes on in the bathroom. Like, she knows that, you're doing your ones and twos. And we also got her like a Princess Sophia, like one of those toilet seats that actually go on to the toilet itself. And she hasn't been too hot on that yet. Like, I think she's still afraid of the toilet, even though she enjoys flushing it, because I mean, most kids find that a lot of fun. She hasn't flushed anything yet, so I think we're really lucky there. A little knock on wood, because I mean, I feel like most of our parent friends and most people have the story of like the kid flushing the car keys. Or something important, or like a flash drive, or hell, even like a cell phone or something like that. It's always kind of funny to me. I don't know why, but we're working up to that stage. And I think she'll get there pretty soon. But also, speaking of stages, something we'll work on as well is our new friends at Easy Kicks. Easy Kicks, you know why? Because kids are hard on shoes. Kids are terrible with shoes, and I never understand the parents that really shell out for the high-end shoes where, A, either the kid's going to grow out of the shoes, or B, they're just going to wreck them. Like, they're going to play in the mud. They're just going to drag the shoes along the concrete because it makes a fun sound. Yeah, because they're temporary. They're extremely temporary, and it just seems like vanity. Yeah, but here's where Easy Kicks come in. Your kids can wear their shoes as long as they want, and once they're wrecked, too small, or you just want a new style, or you just want to upgrade, send them back. They have prepaid shipping envelopes, and they'll donate them to one of their non-profit partners. So those shoes do not go to waste, and they're always constantly used. And frankly, This is what bugs me too. Is like if I know that wearing other people's shoes is kind of weird as an adult, but I mean not for kids. Hand-me-down shoes are great. We get them all the time, and Easy Kicks is essentially what they're doing. Especially if the kid just outgrow them. Like completely wrecked shoes, I understand, but here's what they're doing: $20 a month per child. There are no limits how many times you can swap for a new pair. So you can get the style, like the kid doesn't want it, or it's afraid of him because he doesn't like the color. Like, kids are weird. Kids are extremely weird in that nature. You can send it back for a new pair, and plus, they're officially partnered with Nike, and they release a new style each week. No catches, no hidden fees, and you can cancel anytime you want. So give it a try, and here we'll help you out here. EasyKicks.com/join now and discount code EasyListen. EZ, 2 letters, the letters Easy Listen, for $5 off your first month in the club. So try it out. You got nothing to lose. Why not? EasyKicks.com/join now. Easy Listen is the promo code. All right, so the magical 3-day potty training method from parenting.com. You will seriously be spending all waking hours with your child for 3 days. That's what the author said. That's by Christine Copa. Now, you got everything that you need. You got the potty, you got all of that stuff, and they right away they're talking about stock up on drinks. I'm a rebel, and my kid drank juice when he was 2 or 3, so I bought a bunch of reduced sugar juice boxes. Encourage your kid to drink more than usual. This will obviously cause your kid to have to pee, and that's what you want. And talk about speaking of accidents and gentle reminders work, and I don't know, like this seems pretty straightforward, like a truncated version of what we're doing here. They're talking about reminders of, you have to sit on the potty, or prizes are important. And yeah, bribery works really, really well with kids. And I know that as parents, you would ideally like your kid to do the right thing for the right reasons, except, the kid hasn't really developed a moral code yet, and bribery and incentives do work. Like I'm way back in the day, I got my college degree in economics, so I know all about looking for trying to get people to do the right thing as opposed to using incentives. Incentives work. Incentives work better than punishments, but. Here's what, because like if you're trying to train your kid to how to go potty and you threaten them with like taking away treats, or hell, even like threatening to spank them if they don't use the potty, as opposed to, hey, please use the potty. If you use the potty, you get a treat, or you get to watch XYZ, or you get to stay up a little bit later, or we get to go to the zoo tomorrow. Yeah, that works. Crazy how that works. So she says the prizes are important. My son doesn't have a sweet tooth, so candy rewards didn't work for us. I did, however, hit up a local dollar store for incentives, stickers, crayons, coloring books, and action heroes. He didn't get a prize every time because it's for peeing in the toilet, not on the rug or all over himself. So, like, she's having a good time. And, yeah, it doesn't have to be like an edible treat, even though that's what we've been using on. And I'm actually going to do it because Margaret loves stickers. She loves her crayons, coloring books, markers, all that. Of course, My Little Pony figurines. Yeah, that's a good plan. That's a good plan. I'm going to take that. A surprising potty training product. Bath mats have rubber bottoms and can serve as a barrier between an accident on your couch or rug, because you don't have to make a huge deal of an accident. Just clean up and move on. Yeah, especially since you're filling your kid up with so much fluid that they're going to have to pee all the time. Like, there's going to be accidents, whether you have a boy or a girl. And, yeah, having that that rubber mat is going to be good. Like, if we do this method, because right now we're doing it, sort of passively in the living room. I think I might have to move it to the bathroom now that she's actually starting to pee in the potty. But, I mean, just doing it in, like, hey, what about the bathtub? Putting the little dummy IKEA potty into the bathtub. I feel like that'd be good. And if she doesn't have an accident, you can just hose her off. What about day versus night? You'll be training for both day and night. Training for both at the same time keeps the child from getting confused. If you train for both day and night, you eliminate the crutch or feeling that they can just go in the diaper or pull up. Basically, go big or go home. I mean, yeah, like if you're just going to go completely all in, I want to know what the success rate on this would be. 3 days as opposed to the low and slow burn. Because I mean, eventually, we've been doing this probably about 6 weeks, maybe 2 months, and sort of incrementally, maybe we should just go all in. on a weekend. Yeah, and when they wake up in the morning, they say bye bye to the soggy diaper. So no diapers at all. That's crazy. Change your kid into one of the oversized T-shirts you got and explain there is no diaper to catch the pee or poop, so he has to put it in the potty. Oh man, that's the ultimatum. That's really putting him on an island. Give your kid breakfast and extra drink afterwards. Lead your little one to the potty. It should be a successful trip after all those liquids. All right, well, you have to get him to eat first because Margaret is kind of a weird bird in that she's not really a breakfast person. Which is odd, right? Because, I mean, everyone loves breakfast, but to each of their own. Go on with the day, but remember, no leaving the house for 3 days. Oh, no, that makes a lot of sense that you're doing on the weekend. Play, read, color, and watch cartoons. Have a constant sippy cup of water for your kid's reach. Just like crate training a puppy, walk your child to the potty every 15 minutes all day long for 3 days. Wow. Oh, I don't know. Cut off all liquids and snacks after dinner. Complete one final potty mission before bed. Wake your kid halfway through the night to pee. Yes, set an alarm. Repeat for the next 2 days. Don't get upset about accents. They're no big deal. Don't react. I think I'd be most worried about the Duke. About the Dookie. Yeah. But I guess if you are going extreme on this, and you're doing it in 3 days, you do have to take away the safety net. You do have to take away the diaper. I don't know if Margaret's ready for that, though. Although she does extremely enjoy running around without a diaper, like Mowgli from the Lion King style, just completely like young, wild, and free. Yeah, so it's good. I don't know. Like, I'll talk with the wife on this. Like, I don't know if I'm completely ready for this damn the torpedoes moment. Although it would be nice because I would like to know like if the kid just like snaps into focus or if there's going to be lapses. I'm sure there'll be like relapses back, but I don't know if this is actually better than just sort of easing into it. But oh man, I don't know. Hey Margaret. Hey Margaret, come here. Come sit with Daddy. Come sit with Daddy and talk about the potty. Hey, Margaret. Here we go. Hi, Margaret.
Daddy's home, Daddy.
Margaret, are you going to try to go to the potty? Hey, Margaret, say hi to Nana.
Go.
Say hi.
Hi.
Are you a big girl? Uh-oh.
Don't play with me.
Are you a big girl? You going to go to the potty? Or something like that. I don't know. Then she goes about her day. All right, so now she's playing with her ponies on the table, and I think I'm going to use that as an incentive because she has a full tray of like the little My Little Pony figurines, like not little enough where she would choke on it. They're like maybe like an inch and a half tall. And that could be an incentive. Like we'll gather them up all at the end of the night, and if she pees in the potty, she can have them because she's obsessed with them, and maybe make that really clear, like that is her incentive. Yeah. Could be it, but that's potty training. I'm sure we'll give updates as we go along, as this long, drawn-out war continues on. Like this is basically our Vietnam. Yeah, we'll get into pull-ups. We'll get into underoos really quick though. But dadmodepod.com is the site. Get us on iTunes, Stitcher, and iHeartRadio. And again, thanks to our new sponsors, Picnic. Download the app, and also Easy Kicks. Let's get our kids some new shoes. Yeah. But hey, Margaret, say bye. Bye. But I'm Andy Carlson. Be a man, be a father. Go dad mode, and we'll catch you next time.
Think the episode you just heard is worth $1? Well, send it our way. Visit dadmodepod.com/support to find out how. Be a man, be a father. Go dad mode. The music is created and produced by Deeb. To hear more of his tracks, visit soundcloud.com/Deeb.